I get 100 tea bags. Tea bags. Bacon, there's your sound drop. I get 100 tea bags for like $2.75.
100 tea bags, $2.75.
Yeah. I get 100 tea bags for $2.75. Ah, yes. Anyway.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature.
I get 100 tea bags for $2.75.
That's totally inappropriate. It's lewd, lascivious, salacious, outrageous.
It is outrageous, Jackie. Oh, hey, honey. Look at this. First class tickets for the same price as coach. Nah, that's stupid. Let's just sit and coach.
Well,
come on, man.
No, don't come on, man.
Come on, man.
It depends on what you consider a lot of money.
Hey, Leo, what do you think of Ryan? Yeah.
Yeah, Leo. Yeah.
They're going on a trip with friends is always an exciting time. Visiting somewhere new and exploring the sights, as well as making quality memories with those you're closest to. But it doesn't always go as planned. You know, I really miss hearing sound drops dropped over me. Can you just make some sound effects like...
Bacon, thank you so much for picking us up. As always, I love having you on the show. Darin,
I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather have Bacon in here as a co-host than you because you don't do drops. I am a total
haunted horse.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. 75.
That's for you, bitch.
Does anyone mind if I toss my salad? Hey, and then of course weird news.
Buzzkill.
Sign Darin's wife.
Darin's wife. This one.
Yeah, I didn't die.
Let's stick to our fatso for a minute.
So to lose weight.
Shut up, Tyler.
Shut up, Tyler. Who's older though? Is it me or Bacon or the guy with 2 hip replacements? I mean, if you
out 3 times.
And on that, I am out.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Later,
Adios.
guys.
Spunky.
Okay, there we go. Haunted Horse 1800 Whiskey sponsoring Ryan leaving.
Don't play games with it.
Guess who's coming in? Maybe. All I see is a black screen.
12 word.
Oh, look at who it is. Wearing his Nebraska hat.
Hi.
What's up?
Hi.
How's it going? Hi.
Downs. Ryan, stop calling me. Jesus, Ryan. Do your show. Ryan, why are you calling me in the middle of the show? We're still going.
Going on. And it's from Grant's mic. I thought at first Jerry's volume was
Shouldn't
up
we
too
do
loud.
this off the air? I don't know that anyone wants to hear this IT question.
Wait, you guys are on the air?
Yes. We never left.
I thought you guys were on.
You know what? I just dawned on me. That's what you thought. We are live, dude.
Be a fat ass and do something that goddamn way.
Hey, hold on a second. Can we cut the drops for a second? Ryan's trying to say something important. I want to hear it.
Ryan,
watch your fat ass and balls, you nappy motherfucker, you.
Or play them as much as you possibly can.
Like that, then you don't like the West Coast. Oh boy.
Ryan, you can tell me. You can tell me on a private.
No, it's okay. Hey,
goddamn shit, I'm tired of motherfuckers.
So horse.
Oh my god.
So anyway, this comes from England, the Mirror. Woman slammed for refusing to get out of car for date at Cheesecake Factory. Cheating husband said our house was infested with bed bugs to hide his affair. Friends on an Amsterdam trip mortified by cheeky shower feature in hotel room, right? I have 3 wives. They are all getting surgery to achieve my ideal body type. Wow, look at this guy. We got, I saved 77 pounds, British currency, by ditching toilet paper for rags. I popped them in the washing machine. Okay. My brother's dating habit is destroying my engagement. My fiance finds him disgusting. Woman's awkward sex injury makes her lose 5 years worth of memory. boozed up stripper tried to seduce cop during arrest, saying, "Taser me, I like it kinky." Rhino and Horse are a couple of dorks who want to have a show. Will anybody ever watch it? The answer is probably no. They thought of a really stupid name. They call it the Waterhole, where everybody thinks they're lame. And they're always sad they came. You wanna be where you can't see. Rhino and Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. You wanna be where you can't see. Rhino and Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. Yeah! 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 It's hump day, everybody. Hump day. Apocalypse. What happened is Vinny, you're first.
You won! You did it!
And Peter Anderson.
So you get nothing! You lose!
Why, Mr. Anderson?
Good day, sir!
Why, Mr. Anderson?
Welcome to the show, everyone. I do have a major announcement. A major announcement that affects this show. It's breaking news even.
Shit is about to get real. HollywoodRejects.com has breaking news.
You know that's my voice, right? That's
Shit is about
me.
to get real. HollywoodRejects.com has breaking news.
I ran it through the equalizer, but that is me. That is me. It sounds just like, "Hey, on a horse, where's my button? I want a button. Give me a button, please." Hey, haunted horse,
it's your friend Burn Dog.
Where's my
button?
God
Give me
damn
a button.
it.
I want a
Give me
button.
my button
Hurry up,
now,
make a
you
button for me.
asshole.
Come on.
Vinny's here. You can have your.
Mr. Anderson, welcome back. We missed you.
Why don't you yell in my face? We do have breaking news. Gail's here. Gail doesn't have a button yet. Some of you have 2 buttons. She doesn't have one. That will change. I'm looking for the perfect thing. All right. Major announcement. Now, I'm never serious. I am never, ever, ever serious. I'm going to be serious now. So I'm going to be serious. I don't like that rip in the space matrix. I'm going to be serious. So this is not a shtick because we do a lot of bits here. I did the bit last night with Ryan. And I was angry at him and blah, 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 blah. No, this is straight up. I would tell you if I'm joking, I'm not. Ryan is no longer going to co-host the show with me. And wait with your questions. And once I'm done, I will answer any questions that I can answer. But if you've been paying attention, he has been very busy. He has not been here for a while. So I took the name off the marquee not because I was mad or angry, but it's confusing. If you're someone new and you show up, what's up, Makmoda, Frank? You show up and you see Ryan and Horse and you see me, or even worse, you see like Headstrom Bacon or Darin, you're assuming they're Ryan. It just got to be a branding logistics nightmare. So I pulled his name down weeks ago because Sacramento was in the playoffs, very busy. And I just thought it was confusing. So we talked after the show last night. I'm like, okay, so what's going on? And here's the deal. He has several opportunities right now. His life, those opportunities, very fluid. He's also got his show. His show, when he started doing this 1 day a week, we started this on Wednesdays. So this is the anniversary of the first show, Wednesday. we started doing this show. It was 1 day a week, and he wasn't even doing King's Court yet. He wasn't doing his daily show there. He was doing like hits 3 times a week or whatever, and Grant and whatever. And his life, if you watched his stuff, and I'm over there all the time, I was in his chat today, you notice that incrementally it's been getting busier and busier. And once he started the King's Court, now that's a 2-hour a day show, 5 days a week. On top of doing pregame, halftime, and postgame, and then on top of coming in when there's breaking news. So it's a lot of it's time scripted and a lot of it's in flux. So he's had my blessing anytime he needs to do whatever he's doing to do that, dude. I mean, that is what he's been working for this whole time. The last 3 years is to do that. And so 1 night a week, we built this out to 3 nights a week. And of course, I have now bookended Monday and Friday with the Haunted Horse and Friends because I wanted more, and I wasn't going to ask him to even try to give 2 more nights a week to this project. So, going to change the branding. This is now a solo show. However, if you've also noticed in the last few weeks, I pull people on when they want to come on and co-host with me. We've got Hedstrom Bacon. We had Tyler last night. We're going to have Darin later. I asked him to just wait until I got the announcement out of the way in case you guys have questions or whatever. I can kind of focus on what we're talking about. And we've had Tyler, and we've had, Bacon. We've had, I hate doing this. I should have wrote down because I'm going to forget people. But Jay's been on. Gail's been on. Anyway, that is going to happen more frequently as more people want to come on the show and kick it with me. So it'll be a floating kind of co-host, and some days it'll just be single. If no one wants to join me, sometimes we'll have 2 co-hosts. So we're going to keep that all 5 nights. So Monday through Friday, if someone wants to co-host and it fits the show, and 99% of the time it's going to fit the show. Unless like tomorrow night, I actually have Tyler. I don't necessarily want to co-host because he's at the draft and he's going to be coming in and the cell might drop or whatever. It's going to be real confusing. So I'm not asking for anyone but Tyler to show up tomorrow. But most times, going to have you guys come on. You don't have to give a full hour. You can come on as long as you want. And we'll keep kind of a floating co-host, random co-host. It'll keep the show fresh. Apparently, this is a better show with a co-host. I do not mind constructive criticism. I don't even mind being trolled. So I have thick enough skin. I can handle it. But we kind of have to take Ryan out because, and what I haven't said yet is he's still going to show up. It's just going to be so infrequent that to call him a co-host confuses the audience. We just kind of came to that last night. He's still going to come in here. But it's just going to be too infrequent to say that he's the co-host. Some of you guys are going to probably be in here more than he will be. Once again, he's got my blessing. I want him to focus on that because, like me, he is also trying to make this the thing. And he's actually done it faster than me. I still have a job as an anchor. He has jumped into the deep end of the pool, and now he is doing that full time. And, he needs to focus on that. There's money over there. There's no money over here. So jump on that. He's also, like I said, he's kind of a hot commodity. He's got opportunities being presented to himself. He's looking at all that. And his life right now is just really fluid. And he's also got a family, a wife and a kid. I don't have the kid, so I can come up here and hide up here. He does all that time for his show. He's got to give some time to the family. So this show was kind of the odd man out of his time constraints. So I wish him all the luck. He will still show up here. I will still show up there. I will still do hits on his show. He is one of my best friends. We talk all the time on the phone. I bounce ideas off of him for these shows. He asks me advice about his shows and situation. and I help out where I can. And then, the King stuff, I don't know that stuff, but I know how to broadcast and I know how to do this stuff. So the friendship's stronger than ever. And so, if you guys think, oh, they had a falling out, you guys can think what you want, but I'm just saying, I'm in my serious mood. We're good. And we very well could be doing stuff in the future. It's just, he's got a lot of options right now. So, and one of these days I'm going to have the option to kick my job to the curb, and I can't wait. So anyway, you guys can watch him over there. I'm always in this chat. I'm trolling his ass off. I'm still going to troll his ass off. I'm watching the clip, the 5-minute clip coming in, and we have had a lot of fun on this show. And like I said, we will still have him on. It'll be a bigger deal because it will be a rare treat and not a nightly thing. And so when he comes on, I'll let you know. And then as those opportunities, as he picks his way through what he's going to do and he announces it to his audience, then I will also let you guys know what he's up to. Since, if some of you guys are like, I don't watch the Kings, I don't care. I'll let you guys know what's going on in his life, or he'll come on here and tell us. So there you go. I will be changing the introduction once again. It's confusing to the audience when you say there's a co-host and the co-host isn't here. So, or I have a different co-host and I have to explain, well, this isn't Ryan, this is Darin, and tomorrow it's going to be Tyler, even though it says Ryan. So it just kind of got complicated for the audience. So there you go. And he's killing it. I want to be where he is in a year or 2 years. I want to have that momentum that he has. So that means I have to work my ass off to get there, because he has definitely worked his ass off. What you see on the shows is the tip of the iceberg on the commitment and the effort you have to put in to get those shows to look and sound the way they do. It's a lot of work. And I know that from my experience, because I've spent weekends upon weekends building out buttons.
It's garbage.
These take a lot of time. And he's got to pull daily video from King's broadcasts and cut down the audio and come up with charts. And it's just a lot of work. So anyway, let me get to your comments or questions. Like I said, I can't answer any questions about him. I've given you basically and we talked about how I was going to word this. His kind of opportunities are fluid right now, and he will make announcements as he feels fit. But right now, he's kind of just looking at things and kind of figuring out what he wants to do. So that's pretty much what we came up with. The word opportunities came up a lot, and the word fluid came up a lot. And we're not talking about that kind of fluid. The situation being fluid. So those were the words I wanted to use. I want to tickle Gil. Okay, hey, Frankie. Are you serious? I am serious.
Why, Mr. Anderson, why?
Why is that so loud? Is my volume up? You know what? I think my volume's up from last night. I'm trying to hear people. I had Tyler and Ryan in. Happy anniversary. Whose anniversary? Oh, the Wednesday. I don't think this is the actual date. It just, we started doing the shows on Wednesdays. I don't know what the actual date was. So the show will be on 50%. Lame. Oh, the show's going to be on as much as it's been. It just won't have him as a co-host. In fact, I'm still working on that Friday morning show. I'm going to start pumping out more content as well. Yee, it's all good, Hunter Horse. Yeah, Darin, you're coming on in a second here. I just want to get everybody up to speed on this. D-bag. Must be me. Hey, Mock Moda, now I know how you felt when Ryan the sports guy left your show. Now I'm in funny mode. Now I'm in joking mode. Now I'm going to be funny and not be serious anymore. Did you and Rhino watch the movie Sacramento and come to this conclusion? No, I have not. You told me about that movie. I have not. See, that's perfect. Good way to do it, Honda Horse. What's perfect? Do you ever have date night with your wife? Question. Me. Or hashtag ask the horse. Ask the horse. Do you ever have date night with my wife? We do. Yeah. Look, I'll say this. This is the importance of marrying the right person. It only took me 3 tries. Wife number 2 would not have gone for this. She wanted a lot of horsey time. And I'm not saying that for sex, just like watch TV, go to the beach together. She wanted a lot of time. I'm kind of a solo spirit. I like a lot of alone time, or at least a lot of time, and then makes the time together quality. My wife is like me. She likes alone time. And then when we get together and watch movies or go to the beach or whatever, it's fun. So we do date nights. But she's on the same page as me, and she knows, and she's got her side hustle. We filed taxes last year for last year, and her little side hustles, there was a lot of taxes we had to pay on her little side hustle because she's making a lot of money. She's making a lot of money doing the flipping, and not flipping like giving me the finger, but flipping, going to Goodwill and buying something for 50 cents and then selling it on eBay for $40. Her best hit so far, and I'm going to screw this up. Well, she got something in a free box that she sold for $60, I think, in a garage sale free box, and flipped it for $60. But I think she sold something for like $95 that she paid 50 cents for or something. I don't know. She's always telling me about these massive arbitrages. Get something for 50 cents, make $90 on it. It's fucking awesome. So she's downstairs putting her pricing, taking the pictures of the items, putting them on eBay while I do my shows. Works very well together. Makmo, I'm still waiting for my button. Yeah, she is waiting for her button. War Ryan taking the opportunity to be the Taco Bell manager so he can help make customers' bowels more fluid, right? Absolutely. Oh, am I ever going to have the tech 100% right on this show? I always forget to do something. I'm getting ready to bring you on, Darin. Let me send you a link. I think we've got it. I think I've cleared everything up. Let's see here. Here we go. ATB, do you have a business manager? I am the guy that wears all the hats. Probably to a fault. I like to do everything myself. And it's actually served me well at times. I like to be the one that runs the control room. I'll let you, what's up? See all these little buttons that I program. These are all the little cut scenes.
No, God!
And then I've got the OBS platform. This is all programmed and everything. The chat, the monitors, all this stuff. Sound buttons. Here's the thing. If you want to know a little about me, and you probably don't, but I don't like to depend on anybody. Maybe it's being dumped, divorced twice. Maybe it's being the child of divorced parents. My trust in people is not probably what it should be. And it's not a bag on people. It's just I don't want to depend on somebody else whether my show can go live. I want to be able to do everything myself so that if someone's sick or whatever, I can still do the show. So, yeah, she is. She's amazing. She's amazing. And so that's why I have taught myself how to do everything. I can run the show by myself and not have to depend on. Let's look at this. Let's look at this from a logistical standpoint. Let's just pretend that Ryan, we're gonna go and he's the one doing all of this. I'm screwed. We had a show called Anticipated Train Wreck. That kind of fell apart. I would have been screwed if one of those guys was the only one that knew how to do everything. I wouldn't be able to do a show. So I like to be the jack of all trades, not the jack off of all trades. I like to know how to do everything. I do not want to depend on anybody for my success. That said, I like to have people come in and join, but I need to know how to do everything. I just do. I cannot count on anybody but myself. There you go. Life lesson. You know, it's funny. At work, I'm the jack of all trades there. I know how to do everybody's job. And not everybody knows how to do the other jobs. Master of none. Right. I don't have to be a master of none. I just have to be master of bait. All right, Darin. Jack of all trades, master of bait. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, I got to move you down. I got to turn the volume up again. I got to get Darin's ass on here. You know, just when I thought I was free, some idiot. Darin wanted to co-host. Wait, where is it? There he is.
There we are, some idiot. That'd be me.
Oh, you heard that? I thought I had that muted on Zoom. Damn.
I resemble that comment. It's okay.
Send that to the. Speaking of awesome wives, you have an awesome wife.
Thank you. I know I do, but thank you.
And you, like me, it didn't take on the first marriage. You had to find your way to the right wife, like me.
Yeah.
We screwed up on the first pick, and for me, the second pick.
Yeah, we learn our lessons, though. That's how it works, right?
It just took me longer. Absolutely. So how's Darin this fine evening?
Dude, I'm doing pretty good, actually. It's kind of hanging out. Renee just took off a minute ago, going walking the dog around the block here in the neighborhood and all, so I'm just hanging out.
Nice.
Got a bourbon in front of me, so that can't be all bad.
I hear the dog.
Yeah.
Bourbon. Nice.
Matter of fact,
I haven't talked. You haven't been on the show since the weekend, have you?
No, Thursday, actually, the day before Gail.
Who was on Monday? I've had guests on every night since like last Thursday.
I know. I was on. I watched you Monday. You had. You had Ryan and
Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, Tyler. And Ryan I think was on.
Ryan was last night. All right.
Yeah, Ryan was last night. That's right.
Okay, so let me. Haunted Horse, Heartbroken. HHH. Do you know the meaning of myopia? Myopic. Myopia is like
being a Raider fan.
There, I better joke than I was coming up with. Yes, yes, being a Raider fan, I like it. That's
sorry, Frank had to.
What I was gonna say. Makamoto just coming in, dude. The White Russian isn't in this show build. You got to come in on Haunted Horse and Friends if you're waiting for your White Russian.
You know what, the horse? I'll tell you. I'll give you my take on things, and it's positive. It is. I think Ryan is doing the right thing, really. He's going the direction he can make some money, and he's trying to do this for a living. I mean, he's been an attorney of sorts to go into doing this. He needs to see some return on that investment.
Right.
Yeah, and he needs to do the work. He had the studio built into his house, all the stuff.
Right.
So really, it's a natural progression. He's doing the right thing, and I'm fucking happy for him.
You racist piece of shit.
Sorry, that's Eric. I'm extremely happy for him. Here's the thing.
I am. I'm happy for him.
Aren't privy to the conversations that we have in private. All this time, I've been pushing him towards that when it conflicted with this. He's been a professional. He's like, hey, I got this opportunity. I said, do that. Don't worry about this show. It's fine.
Well, of course. I mean, he's got to take care of his family. Got to take care of, if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you?
Yep.
So he's doing the right thing. I'm happy for him. I am.
It is absolutely the right thing. So, we're all on the same page there. And like I said, I'm right behind him. I'm trying to do this full time as well. So
I know you are. That's why I don't really screw around to hold on your show. But I know you are.
Well, yeah, I have a different brand. He's going into the sports market, the Kings and all that. My market is just goofy entertainment. I mean, I don't want to have to work that hard and think like kings and figure out stats and trades. I love the 49ers, but I think I would even get burned out talking about I got burned out doing the DJ show, and that's music. I need to do something where I can just goof around.
I can see that. The DJ show, I think, is really where the Darin's Garage thing would fit in because of all the music I like to play.
Right.
I know damn well I got to pay for the royalties. And so that's a whole different server. Yeah, but you told me about that. There's one you could use.
$12 a month, you can play all the music you want on Mixcloud.
What's the name of that?
Mixcloud.
Mixcloud.
That's
Thank
what I
you.
was doing
Mixcloud.
DJ show on. You play Mixcloud. See, they pay the artists, so they've actually licensed all the music. So when
you told me who that worked once before, and I couldn't remember who it was.
Yeah, you can always ask.
So I've been looking at that, and I want to play some music. Now, and I learned my lesson, shut up while I was playing, whatever, do it like a DJ show, and that's cool.
Right.
Yeah, talk in between, tell my stories, whatever. But Mixcloud, that way I can do it and not get cut off and all that good shit. That's what I need to hear right there.
Mixcloud's definitely the way to go.
Okay, yeah, that's what I need to hear. Thank you.
I would do the DJ show once a month there. I don't want to pay $12 just to do it once. I've got money going out everywhere right now.
See, and $12 a month, 12 times 12, that's $144 a year right there.
Yeah.
And I got to look at that because it's a hobby for me. I'm not trying to do a job. And so I got to keep that in a balance as well.
Like most platforms, let me look at this. Like most platforms, though, usually if you sign up for the year, you get a discount because I've signed up for YouTube Premium and I signed up for the year and it ends up saving me like $38 for the year or whatever. I'm assuming they have I'm looking at it right now. I can't find it, but I'm assuming they have if you paid for the year, you save, get 2 months free or something. But yeah, I mean, it's money.
It's just keeping it in a balance because you got to do it right. I got to keep things right in the home life, and it's just what I can afford or whatever. It doesn't matter, but it's what I budget for, and that's where I'm at.
So it's $15 a month, but if you pay annually, it ends up being $11.25. So
okay, so basically 140, 135 somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Doing math off the top of my head quick. And that worked.
Yeah, I got burned out doing music all the time. Music. But anyway, that we'll segue into something else. But absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's not what. Yeah, sorry.
Can Darin, Tyler, Haunted Horse share Mixcloud to spread the cost? We've talked about that.
There's an idea.
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. You just need the streaming key. I wouldn't mind doing that. The only thing you can't stream at the same time, but I don't know that we would.
Oh, yeah, we just work it out. I could work the guys on that. That's easy.
That's not a bad idea. Have a group.
No, it's not terrible at all.
Pay for it, and then we can just stream. That's not a bad idea, Burn Dog.
Yeah, Burn. I was just looking at who wrote that. That was Burn.
Yeah, good job.
Good man, Burn. That's 2-button Burn to you and me.
Don't fuck it up like Romy did. Play to the audience. War of the Clones. Oh, I just played it. Oh, Cindy's here. You know what that means.
Hi, Cindy.
Oh, it's so good to see you again.
Cindy would subscribe. She would send in dues. There you go. For me, though, I do not want to do DJ show a lot. Once a month, maybe. But I got burned out doing it every week. I just got tired of hearing the same songs.
We can do a collaboration thing, and that way you come on once a month and you can play your music, and the other 3 weeks I can play real music.
You know what? If we even had 3 weeks, I was going to say if Tyler wanted to do it, we could do like Saturday night or Friday night and have we would each have a different week. And then if you wanted to do it more than that, you could do any Saturdays you wanted. But I would be up for that if I only had to do it once a month on I would do the third Friday of the month or something, and you guys did the other Fridays. I would much be up for that.
We can work something out. I know what Tyler's about. I know how he does it too. That would work out actually.
Really good ideas in the chat. They're really good ideas. I would do it if I was only obligated to one Friday. For me, I was staying up so late that I would sleep in so late that it made my weekends go crazy fast. And it's like, oh my gosh. especially when
Now
I was
you
doing it
missed
Saturday.
your
It was right in
410s.
the middle of the week. And then not only that, Saturdays, like if we wanted to go to the beach or whatever, I'm like, we got to be back by it was every week. So yeah, we'll talk about it. You know what? I'll talk with Tyler. Speaking of Tyler, show announcement. Tomorrow night we are going to do draft heavy content for the Waterhole. We'll have the draft going. But Tyler's going to be at the draft. He's going to do some live hits. So he's going to be streaming from the draft, and I think it'll be pretty fun. So, and then 12 Wood, he's doing a show on Friday night. He hasn't said what time it is yet, but I think he told me like 9 o'clock my time. 8 or 9 o'clock my time. So he's going to be at the draft on Friday night, and he'll be streaming a TikTok from the NFL draft as well. So he's got that 12 Wood. Follow him at 12 Wood, and he's going to be doing a show on Friday night. And then Tyler might be also doing hits on Haunted Horse and Friends Friday. So the next couple of days it's going to be NFL heavy, and it's going to be fun because I want to go to the draft. That'd be fun. Jared,
that'd be a lot of fun, actually. I think that's kick ass on Tyler's part. War Tyler, really.
Right.
He's going to the NFL draft.
Right.
I mean, how many of us can say we do that?
Miss Nika went once.
Okay.
She
was on stage at one, wasn't she?
She did the number one pick. Roger Goodell.
Yeah, wasn't she on stage?
What?
Yeah, wasn't she on stage at that?
Yeah, for the number one overall pick. She's the one that turned in the Trevor Lawrence draft card.
That's right.
ATH, how did Miss Tiffany die? I do not know. I don't know.
I don't either. I know some things there, but I don't know anything about that.
Do you have to have TikTok to watch it? Yes, Cindy, you do. You do.
Just as a quick side note, just because we've been playing this game for a while now and I want to continue it, the What Concert t-shirt is Darin wearing tonight.
Oh, yes, let's
hanging
do
low.
this.
I was hanging low in the video. You know, you can't see it yet.
What concert t-shirt is Darin wearing right now?
Yeah.
What concert shirt is wearing? We'll take answers and then we will do the reveal.
Every week it's got to be something different.
Oh, by the way, another thing I'm going to be doing with the show, I'm going to be changing. I'm going to tighten up the format a little bit. To where I'm going to try to have 3 stories a show. I'm going to tease 2 of them in the commercial, and then I'll have a third secret mystery. So I'm going to try to less meandering and just riffing and talking. I want to try to get. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to spend 20 minutes on each story. It just means I'm trying to tighten it up because, ADD.
Good. They'll be better for the show. That asshole Darin takes over. You got to watch that son bitch.
Well, yeah, right. But, I mean, I'll read the story, and then you'll talk about it, too, as we're doing it. I got 2 stories tonight. I don't know that we're going to get to them because there's a lot of, we're talking about a lot of news. But this one's interesting, but the second story, the headline is my favorite. This one says, no need for, oh, shit. I've seen this word before. I should know how to pronounce it, but I don't. It's French. It's SOUSVIDE. What is that? Sous vide?
Oh, that's that cooking. Sous vide.
Sous vide?
Yeah, really. Sous vide. That's the ex-wife.
Give me VD.
So VD.
I'm going to sue VD. Anyway.
Yeah, I see that there. There's a couple of guys online I see cooking out with that as a method. I'm not sure the actual pronunciation, though. Funny enough.
We got ABBA, Megadeth, Styx, BLS. Any of those on your shirt?
Negative. And yeah, who said ABBA? I didn't see it. Who said ABBA?
Peter Anderson.
Good man.
Why,
Peter,
Mr. Anderson? Why do you persist?
The rest are legit guesses, but that was good, Peter. You got to talk some junk in there.
I mean, Bee Gees didn't want any of that.
Yeah, no shit. Exactly. That's the brothers gay.
I like the Bee Gees. In fact, I had Bee Gees playing in. I have a playlist with Bee Gees in it.
Renee loves them too. I assure you, she does.
Album,
Prince, yeah.
I love the Saturday Night Fever album, all of it, every song on it.
Saturday Night Sleazy.
Yeah, right. Saturday Night Sleazy. Boiled meat bag. I'm assuming that's a band. Ted Nugent, Wilson Phillips. Let me guess. Let's see. What would I think? How about, I mean, it's not going to be something cool like AC/DC. It's going to be harder than that.
I do love AC/DC, and I've seen them.
Yeah, but you like harder stuff. You like shit that I don't listen to. Judas Priest.
Oh, Priest is awesome.
Yeah. You can make the perfect steak in your dishwasher. So someone cooks their steaks in their dishwasher.
Well, yeah, you do the plastic bag thing. The dishwasher gives you a hot water heat around it. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's a method.
It is in a plastic bag. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. That's the sous vide thing, however you pronounce that method.
Okay, sous vide. Sous vide.
Yeah, it's in a plastic bag. You wrap it up just as though it's got VD.
Frank even knew. That's embarrassing when Frank knows something I don't. Orange.
Frank's actually sharp. You'd be surprised.
Here's another story headline. This one I actually want to do before the other one. I cried after giving birth because my baby was so ugly. Trolls say I'm cruel, but I have my reasons. I cried after giving birth because my baby was so ugly. That is the greatest thing ever.
You one ugly motherfucker.
That's fucking awesome.
I got to read this one.
Yes.
Some folks are born with faces that only their mothers could love. This kid wasn't that lucky. quote, he's got the fucking ugliest nose, unquote, whined new mom Jess, a 20-something from UK, while cradling and critiquing her infant son just moments after giving birth. Quote, he's so ugly, unquote, she griped in a viral vid that scarred up over 1.2 million views. Quote, I literally stared at him and cried because I thought he was so ugly while I was in shock after labor, unquote, the Gen Zer confessed in the closed captions of the clip, admitting, however, that she eventually warmed up to her little one's looks.
You one ugly motherfucker.
I have a theory.
What? The baby's
well,
ugly?
My theory is that she just didn't know what she had going on there. Because I think back, and at my birth, well, I was born a badass ranger swinging a chain, double set of dog teeth and 2 coats of hair. But that's a shallow ass bitch. That's what that is.
Is it? Well, I do know.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell?
Alien Ant Farm. Is that your shirt? Alien Ant Farm. Kay, love you.
No,
bye.
it's not. But
I is offended about this ugly baby story. He's leaving.
Really?
Apparently. He's very offended. Annie Lennox.
Oh, wow. No Eurythmics. Please, no.
Here comes the rain again. Don't
Falling
mess with the
my
missionary
head. Yeah, I know the
man.
song.
I like the Eurythmics. As expected, outraged digital detractors dragged the mean-spirited mom across the internet over her honest remarks, and things really got ugly. Oh, they were ugly, all right.
You one ugly motherfucker.
Quote, baby's first bullies, unquote, spat a stunned spectator. Yeah, mother of the year, one said sarcastically. Anyway, that's
no
funny,
shit.
though. That's funny.
Well, I mean, ugly ass nose, ugly baby, all that. Really, what mom says that? I mean, what real mom? My boy was born. I called him the little conehead baby, but that was my little boy. I mean, someone said that about him. I'd have to choke him out.
The baby's not going to remember that he was insulted when he was like 4 minutes old. Aren't they
That's
all?
true, but
I've
at the
never
same time,
seen
you know what
a
I mean.
baby that's just been born. Maybe in a show or a documentary. Aren't they all purpley and gross and shit?
Good guess, Cindy, but no. And yes, they are.
Bloodhound Gang, is that a band? Anthrax?
Anthrax is, Bloodhound Gang
Every time I
is.
see Nick in Fort Wayne,
Welcome to the party, pal.
and I see the picture, I'm thinking, oh shit, it's Johnny reinvented, but it's not. He always fucking gets me. Johnny reinvented. You know, Rome's reading his tweets now. It's Johnny reinvented. Needs to be Johnny reincarcerated.
Well, it kind of does, but we talk on. I see him on there too on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck it is. And he follows my shit and on, and I don't care. He's funny.
Well, look,
I know what he is.
I'll say this: he did his time.
Yeah.
For the crime, as long as he stays away from alcohol, then I'm on his side.
Well,
Don't drink and
he
drive.
did time for DUIs. So I mean, if he just stays away from driving while drinking, that's all I give a shit.
Right?
I mean, it really is. It's not my business past that.
Drinking and driving, I mean, come on. There's this thing called Uber and Lyft now. I get back in the 70s and 80s when you lived in a town, there were no cabs, but it's like a Lyft
There's
and
no
an
excuse
Uber.
anymore.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
Easy.
None.
Easy.
And I drive for a living. I couldn't have that on my record. There's no way in hell I don't take the chance.
I'd get fired.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I like to drink. We all know I like to drink. Fuck,
Yeah,
I'll drink to
you're
that
drinking
right now. Yeah, but the thing is, no, not when I'm going to drive. You know better.
Right. Depeche Mode. Devo.
Oh, that's funny, but no.
Crash Test Dummies. Daft Punk. Collective Soul. No,
It's funny there. I'm seeing some good guesses of bands I have seen, and so we're in the realm.
Limp Bizkit.
It's getting closer to the realm.
Is it?
Yeah,
Eddie
for
Money.
today.
Drowning Pool. Dwight Yoakam.
I like them. They were fun.
Dwight Yoakam. Eddie Money.
No country. I do not do redneck noise. I will never buy one of their T-shirts for me.
Speaking of people buying others drinks, who was the guy? Who was the guy that went out drinking with Lauren in Naples? Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh no, there was a guy. I remember you're talking
Who was
about.
that
That was
guy's
years
name,
ago.
though? I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, no, that
'Cause
was
he
that
got
guy. He used
blasted.
to claim 82nd Airborne. I think he was. I don't think he saw combat or anything, but he's just 82nd Airborne in the unit now.
He got her blasted, and they were live streaming it, or he was, and he kept pushing drinks at her when she was visibly just like almost passed out.
Exactly.
He's
He was
a
total
creep.
predator action.
Yeah,
I mean, Bill
yeah.
Clinton predator action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Goo Goo Dolls. I saw Goo Goo Dolls in concert with Bon Jovi.
Yeah, so have I, actually. They're fun.
Yeah, I saw them
but
with Bon
that's not who it
Jovi.
is.
They were,
You know who loves them is Rick in Buffalo.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, I saw them open up for. That's the last concert I went to. Bon Jovi. I don't go to concerts. They're too
Sorry to
fucking
hear that.
expensive. They're too fucking expensive.
I've never seen Bon Jovi. You're welcome.
What?
I've never seen Bon Jovi. You're welcome.
Yeah, well, that was a birthday present for the wife number 2. Obviously, it didn't make her
She
happy.
clearly didn't like you.
Yeah, right? So she's like, I wanted to work. Guns N' Roses, Wham. Isn't Wham dead? There's the dead one and then the one that everyone ignored after they broke up.
Yeah. Didn't Wham stand for We Have AIDS, man?
I don't know that that's the case. Did they make
Should've
him
been.
eat one in the army? Eat what? Did they make him eat a Limp Biscuit? No,
Did
I
they
didn't have
make
to eat a
him
Limp
eat
Biscuit.
one in the army?
House of Pain. Heads from
And that-
Bacon's here.
Hey, Bacon. Nobody's guessed it. Nobody's heard. No, I haven't seen anybody guess it yet. Somebody might have, but I didn't see it.
What's up, pig? What's up, pig?
Hey, Bacon, you missed the breaking news. Ryan is no longer co-host on the show. He will come in every once in a while, but this is now the Haunted Horse Waterhole. Toto.
God, no.
Jamiroquai. I don't even know what that is.
Hey, Horace. I think I would use the verbiage maybe that that Ryan is stepping back to a part-time basis on the show because he has other opportunities. And that way it sounds better for him in case people hear that he's trying to impress.
What did I say?
Ryan is no longer part of the show.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I just cutting to the chase.
Well, it's true. I mean, you didn't say a thing wrong. It's true. You didn't say a thing wrong.
Someone isn't gonna like that.
Your move, creep.
What a bummer.
Jamiroquai. Bacon Has a Uterus. Is that a band? Bacon Has a Uterus? That's a good band name. Rage Against the Machine.
He has a uterus I've never heard of. Rage Against the Machine. Well, yeah, I actually poached a show for them. They're playing at this place where there's a hillside next to it, and well, I poached the show for free. It's great. But no, it's not them.
Scorpions.
I saw them play a lot in Europe, but no.
Motley Crue.
See him play. I saw him open for Ozzy, actually, but no.
Marky Mark. Red Hot Chili Peppers. What's the question? What's Darin's? He's wearing a concert shirt. What is it? He hasn't shown us. Sublime. MC Hammer. Darin's wearing a concert shirt. We're supposed to guess what it is.
What's a different one every week? This is kind of fun. I figured I'd fuck with you guys on it. Why not?
It's fun, the audience loves gimmicks. Slaughter, Metallica. What's Insane Clown Posse?
Oh, that would be one of my kids, actually. Both two of three of the kids, actually. But no.
Michael Bolton.
I'm not an ICP guy.
Misfits.
Michael Bolton.
Misfits. Michael Bolton. Everlast. Give us a year. We want a hint. Ministry.
Well, let's see. The year that I saw this, let me think real quick. I got this at the show, of course.
Butthole Surfers.
Let's see. This is 25. So if you've been following me at all, I saw these guys the summer before last with Renee in Salt Lake.
Nirvana. Engelbert Humperdinck.
They were still alive the year before last in Salt Lake.
Bacon's around my age, and our family, our parents had Engelbert Humperdinck, and every time I saw that record, I laughed. ZZ Top. Grateful Dead.
That would be a good guess, but no.
The Eagles.
Yeah, they were touring about them, but no.
Tabernacle Choir.
Oh my God, no! Do I look like a Mormon? Really? I got one
well, you
wife.
You are in Idaho, dude. You live in Idaho.
I got one wife.
You live in Idaho.
Well, that's true. Actually, we do have more Mormons per capita here in Boise area than Salt Lake does.
Did you move to that state when you were married to your first wife, and she said, "I want to live in Idaho"?
No, I should have actually.
Right?
She and I married, and part of direction. See, well, when I came home from the Army, my folks were in the Sacramento area. It took me all of 3 weeks living with them to get a job and place my own. Well, at the same time down there is when I met the ex. And so I got married to her and divorced from her down there in the Sac area, and then moved my ass back up here because it's closer to where I'm originally from, being La Grande, Oregon, but big enough there's work. So that's how I got here.
Pumpkins, Corn.
No and no, but I've seen them both.
You can continue your story, but I keep shooting you answers as I see them.
No, that's okay. That's all right. That was the story, but yeah.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Steve Miller Band.
I've seen Steve Miller Band a few times, actually. He lives in Idaho. He lives up in Sun Valley.
Did you see, I saw breaking news today that Santana had to go to the emergency room during a concert. Yeah, last night, I'm guessing. Or
really?
Today, I don't know, but yeah. Hey, 12wood's here.
Welcome to the
Hey, 12.
12wood. 12wood.
I've already
12wood up to
12wood, you don't have to come in. I've already pimped your show for Friday night, if that's what you're here for. The only time 12wood or Pool Doc, it's funny. They only show up when they have something to pimp. It's funny.
See, I got some relatives like that, and that's why I like to come in when I got nothing really to say.
Right. So
I just want to have fun with you and hang
scene.
out and be part of the show and actually contribute and support your show.
Right.
To me, it's more fun.
Right. Well, I only go on 12wood's show to pimp my stuff, but he doesn't have any shows except for Friday. Hey, 12wood, the one thing I didn't tell him is I wasn't sure of the time again. Did you say 9 or 8 Pacific time? Or 9 would be your time, right? Steel Dragon.
Two Life
Weezer.
Crew.
What time is your stream on Friday night, 12wood? That's what I didn't have. Dad duties, shows. Oh, I get it. Trust me. Well, I don't have kids, but I see, Ryan has to, do all that shit because he's a dad. Journey is, I would have loved to see Journey with Steve Perry, but I'm not going to see him without him. It's not Journey.
I saw him way the hell back when because girls like Journey, and yeah, that was one of those things, but not again.
So
and Steve Perry, it was with Steve Perry. It was way back when.
Right.
I was in high school. Is it Don't Stop Believing tour.
Right. So 12 Woods show on Friday at the draft, the NFL draft, starts at 8 o'clock-ish Pacific time, which would be 9 Mountain, your time, Darin.
Right.
10 Cindy's time, 11 East time. By the way, 12 Woods, Cindy wanted to know if she doesn't have TikTok, can she watch it? I told her no. Is there another way to watch it, or is it only on TikTok? And if you want to know his TikTok channel, he put whatever that little box code, I forget what they call those. QR code, he put that on his wall, at 12wood on Twitter. REO Speedwagon.
God, no. I've never seen them. Don't intend to.
Milli
that was
Vanilli.
Eric, too.
Milli
I thought we
Vanilli.
were friends.
Oh, wait, it's not Billy.
Yeah, Milli Vanilli,
I think
that's
it's
funny.
just Vanilli now. One of them's dead.
So
Cheap
can you
Trick.
lip sync for both of them?
Well, yeah, he lip syncs for both. You can stream it for me. Oh, yeah, I think I'm getting roped into this. I mean, if I don't know.
You're getting
So
volunteered.
what I could do, okay, so this is like last minute, but I am off Friday, so I could probably do this. If I might be able to he's right. He can stream it to TikTok. What I can do is I can capture it and send it out to his YouTube channel. So if that's what you guys want, but I'm not staying up fucking late. What time is it my time? 8? I'll give you 2 hours and I'm going to bed. I got wife's birthday party the next day, so I can't be fucking tired. We're going to be here until Ryan shows up again, right? It'll be a long show. Ryan is still going to come on the show. He's just not going to come on enough to get a
812.
a credit. You probably see Ryan like once or twice a month. We're going to be here. Let's see. Dua Lipa. Oh, God. I'd see her in concert. She's hot.
Yeah, Diamante chick was really hot, actually. We saw her open up for Shinedown. That was fun.
So, Darin, you're going to have to, I mean, we got 7 minutes of show. I think we've guessed every band that, except for the one that you actually went to.
I know. I can't believe it. I don't know how you guys, nobody's guessed it.
Oh, someone guessed that already.
Is it time?
I don't know your genre of music very. Volbeat. I don't know your Shine Down. I don't
Shinedown's
listen to
good.
that.
That's one of my
banger
wife's
shit.
favorites.
If you liked my music, I would have had 100 guesses by now.
Well, I do like most of the classic rock, though, from our age. So.
I like pop, though. Popular music. Ryan.
Oh, yeah, the old Van Halen, all that, you know.
Was punished by keeping the show, right? All good. We're just talking to out-of-towners. Also, guessed what? We're trying to guess what concert shirt Darin is wearing. Oh, you're going to talk to out-of-towners during the show? That's funny. Liz did that one year at the finals, the Final Four, and she was asking all these people from out of town funny questions. That's funny. Crocus. All right, Darin, Testament. That's the last guess.
Show it.
I want to know. What is it? I said Iron Maiden. Didn't I?
I did not hear it.
I
did not hear anybody say Iron Maiden.
Someone said Iron Maiden, I think. If you said, I'm
not
not going to
hear an
scroll all
Iron
the way
Maiden.
back, but someone, was it Cindy? I thought someone said Iron Maiden. Maybe I didn't read it.
I could have missed it too, but I did not see it or hear it.
I'm gonna rewatch the show. Dude,
If I missed
Eric
it,
said
sorry.
Sheena
I just did
Easton.
not see it or hear it. I didn't catch it.
I saw Sheena Easton in concert in 1988 at her peak hotness. I was in the 4th row, and she was so hot.
She was kind of smoking. I remember.
Oh, she was. Judas Priest. All right. I don't see it.
I remember Teacher Renee had a post concert at Judas Priest show. It's an outdoor show. We poached it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Cindy says. Yeah. Guessed everything around it, I guess, but didn't.
Everybody guessed around it. That's what I thought was funny. I couldn't believe it.
Is that true, 12 Wood? Fun fact, Pink Floyd's original name was Megadeth? That sounds
That's
made
not
up.
true.
That sounds made up.
That's not true.
Bacon would know if that's right or not. Floyd's.
I know my Pink Floyd too. I know that's not true.
No, Pink Floyd's name was not Megadeth. I'm so stupid. I looked it up. It's one of those things that's just dumb enough that it could have been possible. Hey, 12 thanks for retweeting the show. Grocket. Oh, I just Googled it. What's Google's internet? I forget the names of their AI people. Bacon says it's true. It is. It was Megadeth's. Well, Google's AI is a moron then, because I asked it and it said, no, it wasn't. Stupid Google.
That's new on me then. I know a lot of Floyd, but that's new on me.
There you go. I like their song Money. That's my favorite Floyd song.
Well, that's everybody's if they're not really a Floyd fan.
Yeah, well, I'm not really a Floyd fan. I like the hits. I saw them. What's interesting, I saw them when I was like 16 not them, but I saw a laser light show, Pink Floyd, and one of my friends, not my best friend, but one of my friend's oldest sister went with us because we needed her to drive us, and she bought us vodka on the way, and we all got plastered, and that was fun. Vodka. I had a little fifth of vodka, and we're drinking during the show, and I'm just like, woo,
nice. Yeah, I went to the Pink Floyd laser light show at OMSI. I remember that.
That's where we went.
Okay, it might have been the same show then.
Yeah, that's where we went, and it was the old OMSI up by where the zoo was. They've moved OMSI down.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. So we went up there. The sister drove us. Hell, we could have been there at the same time. If you heard a bunch of 16-year-olds laughing because we were blasted, that was us. Anyway, vodka, and yeah, we got blasted. It was fun.
That would have been us. Yeah. Same.
Yeah. That's fun. You didn't live here, though. How'd you go to OMSI? You weren't living here, were you?
Yeah, I'm from Oregon. I think about it. I was born in LeGrand, which is Eastern Oregon.
Yeah.
I went to high school in Bend. That's where I joined the Army, is in Bend, Oregon. My sister lives in Albany, Oregon.
Yeah. Yeah, but none of those are near OMSI.
OMSI is Portland.
Yeah, but you were, I guess, Albany's the closest. That was what, 2 hours? Or no, hour and a half.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but think about what's around LeGrand, Oregon. We were population 12,000. If you want to do anything, you go to Boise or you go to Portland.
Yeah, right. No, I get it. Yeah, but you would drive all the way to Portland for a laser light show? Is that something worth driving for? I mean, a concert.
Actually, at that time it was from Bend, and yeah.
All right.
At that time we were in Bend, but yeah.
All right. Hey, we're 6 o'clock.
We did. It was more of the road trip than smoking weed.
I am going to bed. I got a very little sleep last night, so I am going to kill the show at 6. So here's the rest of the week. Waterhole tomorrow night. Tyler is going to be checking in from the NFL draft, and we're going to be talking draft and stuff, and he's going to go walking around and show us everything going on. And then he might come on Friday as well for the Haunted Horse and Friends. And then 12. Big announcement is Ryan is no longer the co-host. He's got bigger things. So he's still going to come on the show, but it's going to be so infrequent that it's not going to be a co-host situation. So that's the big announcement. So he has become a very, very, very busy man. And he's also making money over there, so I can't blame him. Can y'all get a coach on your friend Jim Rome? Get a coach? Coach? Good-looking dog would. Sign no one. All right. There wasn't the lead singer of Iron Maiden, the OG Bisp. God, you guys. I have no idea.
Yeah, well, he was kind of an OG Boner in sweatpants. That was Bruce Dickens.
Boner in sweatpants. Got it. Bisp. Got it.
Bisp.
All right, everyone. I got to get to bed. I will see you all tomorrow. NFL Draft with Tyler. It'll be a fun show tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. And let's do it tomorrow. See y'all later. Bye.